Hey everyone, we're here at the end of the Endless Corridor, but of course, before we move on, we've got a few things to take care of back in town. This time more than usual, because we actually have plot events as well as the quests. But I'm going to skip the plot and just do the quests for now. Okay, well, I guess the plot will find us. Alright, not gonna get caught up in asking who the heck Lulu is. Especially since I don't think we can ask. Just gonna go talk to the pub master and find out what quests we've got to do today. We've actually got two! This one appears to have some serious history behind it. Yeah, I really like the way this game delivers a lot of the backstory by having you live through it, in a sense. Although it's kind of a weird sense, as you can see. We're in the undersea city, living through the events of the past. Kinda makes me wonder why we couldn't do this quest after Dr. Lester died. I guess we gotta talk to each of them individually. Oh, that's interesting. He didn't even want to take Herve in. I think I may have done that out of order. She's supposed to tell us first that she's talking about Cecilia. Well, if she's looking for her mother at the bottom of the ocean, she's come a long way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a metaphor. Anyway, I don't think there's anything particularly special coming up in this quest. We just gotta fight a whole bunch of Chapter 3 folks with the Chapter 4 folks in hand. And it looks like we've got our choice of directions, but I'm going to suspect that Cecilia's at the midpoint, the fork in the road that leads to the Forgotten Palace and the Swamp of Oblivion, so I'm going to take the shortest way there. Here I just have to go through this screen, and then that leads directly to where Agar Agar was. Don't think I even want to mess with the Juruku. And see, that's an attack that's capable of taking out a bunch of crystals.
Not bad at all.
I'm always amazed at how powerful Brulachen really is. Yeah, Agar Agar's still here. Yeah, I guess I could just hit it with Kraken, but I haven't even shown off Selkie yet, so let's take a look at what it does. It's a combo attack with ice stalagmites that sort of go out in a chain, and it's really expensive. I don't think it's worth the cost at all, frankly. But if you're going for multiple ice attack hits against a particular enemy, then it does the job. It usually pushes them back with each hit so that they'll go right into where the next one's going to pop up. And Gallybeggar is Gallybeggar. Still don't know what Agar Agar drops, but probably nothing particularly impressive. So Herve and Cecilia became friends not as a result of him coming to the village, but that was why he was able to stay in the village. Interesting. So let's go ahead and check out this new picture book page. Oh, that's right, Undersea City picture book page 2. May as well check out page 5 while we're here. This is us fighting the living room, flesh room. Looks like we're attacking an eye in the wall with ice, using Spriggan to block a fist, dropping a weight on the mouth with Habitrot, and then slashing at whatever that heart thingy is with Answerer. Yeah, I think I can manage that. And the new page that we actually got is Joruku using an earth element attack against Joruku. Drawing it out of the ground, I suppose. Fortunately, I figured that out, but it makes sense. He is pretty amazingly perceptive. Well, not much of a reward, but at least it's something. And no, we don't get to read it before we go to where it tells us to go. Well, I don't really know what it means, but I do know what footsteps we took to get through the endless corridor. So I guess we just have to follow the path and don't go into any dead ends. Or the dead end could be completely blocked. So there's your answer. Destroy element does nothing to Padfoot. And I'm probably just going to have a really tough time getting close to it. But yeah, there's no wrong way to go here. Well, I guess we could probably go backwards. Ah, galley beggar. I think it may be time to build up some karmas. Like I said before, we need to kill 3 of these guys with Gudjarg, and we don't need to capture any more of them. So, pretty effective. Unfortunately, I can't completely destroy it on 1 MC meter, but I can come close enough. And on we go. Seems kind of weird, I'm only fighting 1 folk in each room. And Ludiag here. Not too tough to keep him at a distance, at least. I think he may have been trying to summon Bralaken. And now I think that's the full combo attack for him. Or I might have only unlocked the 3rd hit. Doesn't matter. Just gotta fight another one of these guys. I don't know what he was doing just standing there. But I'll take it. Whatever works. And one more room, and then the central chamber with the 4 exits, where we fight Hobbitrot. Padfoot's so pathetic at this point, it's not even really worth considering it an obstacle. Or even a thing that I necessarily have to do. So what final challenge awaits us? Ah, all 3 of them at once. Alright, easy enough. Take out the one that only takes 2 hits, and then go after the one that can summon more... wait, there's a Padfoot just appeared behind me, didn't there? Okay, defeat a bunch of Berlachen with Luidiag. Can't imagine that'll be too difficult, especially if he summons them right here in this fight. See if maybe I can take out Padfoot with long-range attacks. But they just go right over its head. Ice is ineffective. Nothing works! Yeah, I seriously don't know any good strategy from fighting Padfoot. I think even if fire works, that's probably not going to be all that effective. I wonder whether these guys are just going to keep appearing. Alright, well that's enough Gallybeggars defeated. And I'm trying to catch the Padfoot jumping into my attack. Still doesn't work. This is just so annoying. I guess Thrumpin's got a good vertical strike that should hit stuff close to the ground. And there's the Berlachen, summoned just at the wrong time. Well, I guess I should be grateful that they didn't come out while I was still fighting Gallybeggar. That would have been a real pain. Ludiag's attack is so slow. I could be using Azrai and do pretty much exactly the same thing. Well, that did something. I guess since the Berlachen are summoned enemies, they don't count towards the count of enemies keeping the door closed. Alright, and I think that was originally the door with the red crystals. Or is that the one with the red and blue? I get it. It's a puzzle. And it doesn't refill my health. Okay. I understand completely. I have to defeat the enemies in the final room in the same order that I defeated them while going through the corridor. So first there's a Padfoot, then a Gallybeggar, which is actually surprisingly easy to beat with Barrager, because the constant rain of bullets will keep it at a safe distance. And then Ludiag summons helpers. I don't really care. Another Gallybeggar. They look kind of funny capturing them in... I forget whether this is double speed or 4 times speed, but very sped up. Alright, so now let's give this room a try the right way. First, the Padfoot. Then I just have to ignore the other Padfoot for most of the rest of the time, which is a challenge I've encountered before. Push Gallybeggar away with bullets. And of course, I don't have time to capture it with so many other things in the room. Then Ludiag. go for Hawk for nice precision strikes here, making sure that I don't sweep wide and, say, accidentally hit the padfoot as it sneaks up behind me. Okay, on the one hand I am almost dead, on the other hand I'm almost done. Let's see which gives out first. Sometimes I'm glad the Barrager's as weak as it is. You know, don't want it accidentally killing the padfoot out of order. I really don't think I'm going to survive doing this all a third time. And that should be the puzzle solved. Yep, same door opens. The only way to know if it leads to where we want to go is to go through it. Well, alright. Onward. There we go. I'm almost dead, you know. You're giving me a bunch of dust. I already know that. I kind of like the way all the dusts come in different containers. You got a little vial for the green dust, you got a petri dish for the yellow dust, and the purple dust is just sitting on paper. That's kind of cool anyway. And if you're watching the video length, you know that we're pretty much done here. No more quests. And no DLC quests are available. Still haven't found the triggers for them. But anyway, that's it for the daytime. Next time I'll be coming back at night and doing some quests for Gank Owner. And I think in this chapter, we've actually saved the best for last. Haven't actually come home and rested on video very much, so there you go. See you next time.